Hello, I'm JustHitSquare, and welcome to your first Destiny 2 gameplay video. Now, I do know that I did give you a video not long ago about discussing what would be coming from this channel from the rest of this year into next year. And there was some gameplay of Destiny 2, but this is actually the first one that actually matters. I was giving you gameplay the other time just to have something going on in the background so you could have something to watch while you listen to me babble on. Other than that, guys, today we will be discussing the Sentinel Subclass. This is the first subclass that you get when you start your Titan after you complete a certain mission. I believe it's Spark. They go ahead and say, hey, let's give you the new subclass and let's see what you can do with it. And yes, there is spoilers right here on the screen. As you can see that hammer, yes, boys and girls, Sunbreaker has returned. So if you needed any clarification, you got it right there. Other than that, yes, my Guardian looks like crap, but I am in the process of trying to work him up, and once I get to the gear, or to the light, the power that I want, then I will be having him look like crap. Now with a Titan, you ideally want to be resilience and recovery. When I do get pieces like that, I will be doing my best to put those in. Also, you've got things like mods that you can put in gear and things like that, but we're not here to talk all about that. We're here to talk about the Sentinel subclass and how badass that it can be. So, let's go in here and start talking about it, and then I'm going to start walking the talk and talking the walk. So, the beta, I did put out other videos of the Sentinel and trying to show it off, and, you know, I don't see like a ton has changed, but now we have this also to go through, and I'm going to try to do better gameplay of showing off what the Sentinel can do. Now we'll go over here and we'll see that we've got Towering Barricade, and this is create a large barrier that can be used to reinforce a position with cover from enemy fire. And Rally Barricade, create a small barrier that allows you to peek over it while aiming down sights, and that instantly reloads your equipped weapon when you take cover. Now when it says binds, that means that's what you got to press in order to make it work. So the Towering Barricade is really good, just, you know, the Rally is also. Now the Rally would be, in my eyes, the Rally would be more or less for PvP, because if an enemy is above you, then it's not going to matter about your Rally Barricade. But the thing about it is that I feel like it would be better in PvP, because that way you don't have to reload your gun. So I would recommend doing a Rally Barricade during PvP, but that's just my solution to the problem, if there is one. I will be showing all of this off to you. Alright, Towering Barricade is a taller barricade, and this is really good because it can protect you and your allies when they're behind it if something is trying to shoot at you. Now bear in mind, both of these, if they take enough damage, they're going to desecrate really quick and be gone, poof, out. Alright, so then we'll go to the grenades. We got a magnetic grenade, a grenade that attaches to enemies and explodes twice. We got a void wall grenade, which is a grenade that actually was on the Hunter during Destiny 1. This is a grenade that creates a horizontal wall of burning void light. We got a suppressor grenade, an explosive grenade that prevents enemies from using abilities for a short time. Now, these all has their perks, but I told you guys that I was going to be going into depth on how good this stuff is, what you can use it for. Magnetic grenade is really good for PvP, as well, because if somebody's running from you, you can stick them with that grenade. They can avoid your other grenades more than likely, but if you stick them, it's gonna they can't get it off. Okay, so I really think that's good. Also, magnetic grenades are good for big groups. Now, void wall grenade is kind of like, don't come over this wall, you're gonna get hurt. And if you play Destiny 1, you know what it's all about. You can use it in any kind of situational type deal, but I do recommend if you do use void wall, make it more of a protection thing, or throw it into a group of enemies, and there you go. Suppressor Grenade is also good for PvP because once you suppress an enemy, they cannot use their abilities. That means they can't jump that high at all. They can't use any of their abilities for a short time. And you'll see this over their head. You'll see a little thing over their head that lets you know that you did suppress them. You can even suppress yourself or kill yourself or whatever with grenades too, which is retarded. But hey, I guess they wanted to bring a little bit more real life in, just like they did in Destiny 1. So I use the Suppressor Grenade a ton because I feel like it's really good for PvE and PvP. Because if I've got captains and I've got all these other things, I want to be able to suppress them and be able to knock them down fast. Alright, so we go down here to the jumps. We got high lift, and this is jump while airborne to activate lift and launch to the air at greater heights. We have strafe lift, or strafe, however you pronounce it. Jump while airborne to activate lift and launch into the air with strong directional control. We have catapult lift, which is jump while airborne to activate lift and launch into the air with a strong initial burst of momentum. So I'll be putting those on as well. Now, here is Sentinel Shield, the main meat and potatoes of the build. Sentinel Shield, super ability. Press L1 plus R1 to summon a shield of void light. While Sentinel Shield is active, press R1 to attack, hold L2 to guard, press L1 to perform a shield throw. So they're trying their best to let you know, hey, you can do all these things, and this is what it offers. There are actually 3 things that you can do with the shield. Alright, after you summon it, like it says, you can press R1 and simultaneously keep on. I believe it does 2 regular attacks and then does a different kind of attack. And then hold L2 to guard. And it's like a shield type deal. That your allies can get behind you and you can walk forward towards enemies, so on and so forth. And press L1 to perform a shield throw. And in case you didn't know it, you don't only get 1 shield throw per super. Your shield will come back just like a grenade would. It's got a cooldown. So most of the time you can at least get 2 of them with the build that I run. And I haven't ran the other build, but I will be showing it off as well and seeing how many I can throw out of it as well. Alright, so then you got Rally Force. Now this is the this is what I do. I like the Defender top deal of the Sentinel, and I use code of the Protector. I love being support and defending my team. Alright, so we got Rallying Force. Melee kills restore health for you and nearby allies. How can that not help? That's just awesome. We got Turn the Tide. Your overshield from defensive strike lasts longer and increases melee damage and reload speed. That's awesome. Defensive Strike. Kill an enemy with this melee ability to create an overshield around you and nearby allies. I do not have no idea how far away the allies have to be to you in order to do that, but I've seen it work and it's great. And then we got Ward of Dawn. When super energy is full, create a shielding dome to protect you and your allies. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Yes, Ward of Dawn is back, and it's awesome. But it's not as awesome as it used to be. So, the thing about it is that when you put up your Ward of Dawn, you're going to get a shield while you're in it. Once you come out of it, you're going to lose your shield. As far as I know, it does not blind the enemies when they walk into it or anything like that. But I do know that I did have my towering barricade up, and I know it would work with the rallying barricade because I've seen both of them work. If you have these up, once the enemies come through them, they automatically get blinded for a little bit, and they take damage as they're coming through it. I've seen the Vex take damage as well. Now, the Ward of Dawn is a very situational thing. Since you don't got blessings, armor, or weapons of light, then it's kind of like one of them when you know you got your shield on. And the thing about it is since you don't got all those, you know, it's not as useful. It's more of a situational thing. I use this when somebody goes down and they're getting fired on and there's a lot of enemies and they might kill me. So I use this to pop it over the person I'm trying to get up. I also use it to protect my friends when they're almost dead. They can come inside, get a shield, and wait there until their health comes back. And it'll be harder for the enemy to kill you inside of that. And also, if you play PvP, you could use it and people would see you in it and you have a shield, so it'd be harder for them to kill you once they come inside of it, using doing capturing and stuff like that. Now, like I said, it's really useful in certain situations, but it's not something that I would use all the time. But it is defending. Okay, so now we're going to come down, and this is Code of the Aggressor. And I don't use this Code of the Aggressor, but I'm going to be showing it off as well. Shield Bash. After sprinting for a short time, use this melee ability to unleash a devastating shield bash that disorients enemies. Superior Arsenal. Grenade kills. Recharge your grenade energy. In the Trenches. Kills while surrounded by enemies. Reduce the cooldown of your super. Second Shield. Gain an additional shield throw charge while Sentinel Shield is active. So I don't know if you're probably going to get two to start with, and then it's going to cool down, and then you should be able to get another one before it ends. But if not, then it's the same as the other one. So other than that, guys, should we show you how this works? And I'll also be showing you what you're going to be able to do, what you have to press in order to make your super work the certain ways. So it says it right here. Press R1 to attack. So you can do that 3 times. It'll give you all the melees that you have, and then you can continue to do that on and on again. I recommend don't try to use it going towards enemies. You need to be close to them and then hit it, because if you swipe, you will use super energy if you don't hit anything regardless. And then what you want to do is you can press L1 and it will throw your shield and it'll ricochet between enemies. And also, if you want the shield for your people that's behind you, your allies, to come up so that you can protect them, you can press L2. Okay, so we're going to be showing you Towering Barricade, and I'm going to be showing you High Lift and Suppressor Grenade. And these will possibly get activated as well, and there you'll be able to see that. Now, out of these, I'll be able to show you Ward of Dawn. That'll be when I do have my super. The first time I have my super, I will be showing you Ward of Dawn and what it can do. And then the second time I have my super, I will be showing you the things that you can do with the Sentinel Shield. So let's do it. Alright, so let's try to make it to where they run through stuff. Alright, see, he's blinded. Now, Suppressor. I got hit too, I told you that it does that. But you can see the suppression above their head. You could have seen that as well. Now I'm going to melee. See my overshield. Alright, so let's see if we can show you the next one. This will be Void Wall and Rally and Strafe. I don't really like that. But I mean, some people may. Alright, now here's the other one. You have to be, now, watch the bullets. They restock. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see. There's the other grenade, the Void Wall grenade. Alright, so you've seen two of the grenades in both of the walls and the melee. Okay, now I'll be showing you the magnetic grenade and the catapult lift. That was one horrible grenade, but I'm going to keep it again to show you what it can do. Alright, now we're going to be showing you Super. First, I'll show you this. R1. L2 does that. Alright, let's do this. Not hit anything like me. Now watch, it's refilling. There's your grenade. Alright. Pretty much showed off all of that. Now let's go into the next one. Okay, now we're going to show off the code of the Aggressor. Yes, I will be showing off Ward of Dawn once I get another super. And the biggest thing right now would be you can gain an additional shield throw charge while Sentinel Shield is active, and the shield bash. So I'm going to sprint and use that. Okay, I've got to have it. Oh, okay. So I see what it's talking about. We got to get it up. Now. That's pretty cool. I went back to the suppressor. But let's get this super up, show you Ward of Dawn, and then I'll get one more super up and show you the extra shield throw, and we'll see if we do get 3. Okay, so I've got another super. I'm going to be showing you Ward of Dawn and what it does. You're going to press L1 and R1 at together and hold. Now, I come out, I lose my shield. I go in, I got my shield. So, no, it does not blind them or hurt them as far as I know. So, yes, that is Ward of Dawn. And like I said, it's used in a pinch. Alright. Double shield. And look, double shield. All I want to do is run around. Triple shield. Can we get a fourth? Fourth. Nope. So we can get 3 shields. So yes, when you are running Sentinel and you've got Coder of the Aggressor, you can get 3 shields. That is if you do not use all of your superpower or actually your superpower. It will dwindle down the more you use your super. So if you do use a lot of it, then it will be gone before you can even actually use your third. And I know that it's like, well, I'm losing my super, but I'm just saying you can do 3 shield throws, shields 3 times. Throw a shield 3 times with that. Anyways, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. This has been the video over Sentinel Showcase, and this has been JustHitSquare. If you found this to be very informational, helpful, then consider giving it a like. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, click that little bell over there and click on notifications. That way you can keep notified when I do upload another video. Other than that, guys, hopefully you enjoy the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And I will see you next time.